Do this for 14 days and look in the mirror, 100% guaranteed. Transform your body in just 14 days with these powerful exercises. Incorporate standard cross jack, high knee, squat jumping jacks, and plank jacks into your daily routine. Each exercise targets different muscle groups, enhancing your strength, stamina, and overall fitness. Commit to 1 minute of each variation daily, and in just 2 weeks, you'll see a noticeable difference in your physique. Look in the mirror and celebrate your progress. 1. Bottoms up exercise. Certainly, here's a quick 1-minute bottoms up exercise to strengthen your core and lower body. Bottoms up exercise, 1 minute. Starting position, 10 seconds. Lie on your back with your legs extended and arms by your sides, palms down. Lift your legs up towards the ceiling, keeping them straight. Lift hips, 20 seconds. Engage your core and lift your hips off the ground, reaching your feet towards the ceiling. Hold for a moment, then lower your hips back down without letting your feet touch the floor. Repeat the lift and lower motion steadily. Pulse lifts, 20 seconds. From the hips lifted position, perform small pulses by pushing your feet upwards in quick, controlled movements. Focus on engaging your lower abs and keeping the motion steady. Slow lower, 10 seconds. Slowly lower your legs back down to the ground, keeping them straight and controlled. Engage your core throughout to avoid arching your back. Tips: maintain a steady breath. Exhale as you lift and pulse. Inhale as you lower. Keep your movements controlled to maximize core engagement. If needed, place your hands under your lower back for added support. Complete this exercise regularly to improve core strength and stability. 2. Lying to touch exercise. Here's a quick 1-minute lying to touch exercise to engage your core and improve flexibility. Lying to touch exercise, 1 minute. Starting position, 10 seconds. Lie on your back with your legs extended straight and arms extended overhead, forming a straight line from fingertips to toes. Engage your core to flatten your lower back against the floor. Toe touch, 20 seconds. Lift your legs up towards the ceiling, keeping them as straight as possible. Simultaneously, lift your upper body and reach your hands towards your toes, aiming to touch them. Hold for a moment, then lower back to the starting position without letting your feet touch the floor. Repeat the reach and lower motion steadily. Alternate toe touch, 20 seconds. Lift your legs up again, and this time, reach your right hand towards your left toes while keeping your left hand on the floor for support. Return to the starting position and switch sides, reaching your left hand towards your right toes. Continue alternating sides in a controlled manner. Final reach, 10 seconds. For the last 10 seconds, perform continuous reaches towards your toes with both hands, focusing on engaging your core and maintaining steady, controlled movements. Tips: keep your movements smooth and controlled to maximize core engagement. Breathe steadily. Exhale as you reach up. Inhale as you lower down. If needed, bend your knees slightly to make the movement easier. Incorporate this exercise into your routine to strengthen your core and improve your flexibility. 3. Oblique crunch exercise. Here's a quick 1-minute oblique crunch exercise to target your side abdominal muscles. Oblique crunch exercise, 1 minute. Starting position, 10 seconds. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Place your hands lightly behind your head, elbows pointing out to the sides. Right oblique crunch, 20 seconds. Lift your right shoulder towards your left knee, bringing your shoulder blade off the floor. Keep your left shoulder on the ground and your left hand behind your head for support. Hold for a moment, then lower back down. Repeat the motion continuously for 20 seconds. Left oblique crunch, 20 seconds. Switch sides, lifting your left shoulder towards your right knee. Keep your right shoulder on the ground and your right hand behind your head for support. Hold for a moment, then lower back down. Repeat the motion continuously for 20 seconds. Alternate oblique crunch, 10 seconds. For the last 10 seconds, Alternate sides quickly but with control, lifting each shoulder towards the opposite knee. Maintain a steady pace and focus on engaging your oblique muscles. Tips: keep your movements controlled and avoid pulling on your neck. Exhale as you crunch up and inhale as you lower back down. Focus on engaging your oblique muscles to drive the movement. Incorporate this exercise into your routine to effectively target and strengthen your oblique muscles. 4. Highly effective cable crunch exercise. Here's a quick guide to 4 highly effective cable crunch exercises, each performed in 1 minute. Cable crunch exercises, 1 minute each. Kneeling cable crunch, 1 minute. Setup: attach a rope handle to a high pulley on a cable machine. Kneel facing the machine, holding the rope with both hands and positioning your hands beside your head. Execution: keep your hips stationary and engage your core. Crunch down, bringing your elbows towards your thighs, squeezing your abs. Slowly return to the starting position. Reps: perform as many controlled reps as possible in 1 minute. Standing cable crunch, 1 minute. Setup: attach a rope handle to a high pulley on a cable machine. Stand facing away from the machine, holding the rope over your shoulders. Execution: stand with feet shoulder-width apart and knees slightly bent. Engage your core and crunch forward, bringing your chest towards your knees. Slowly return to the upright position. Reps: perform as many controlled reps as possible in 1 minute. Side cable crunch, 1 minute per side. Setup: attach a handle to a high pulley. Stand sideways to the machine, holding the handle with both hands above your head. Execution: stand with feet shoulder-width apart and knees slightly bent. Engage your obliques and bend sideways, bringing the handle down towards your hip. Slowly return to the starting position. Reps: perform as many controlled reps as possible in 1 minute, then switch sides and repeat for another minute. Reverse cable crunch, 1 minute. Setup: attach a rope handle to a low pulley on a cable machine. Lie on your back with your head near the machine, holding the rope with your hands beside your head. Execution: bend your knees and bring them towards your chest, curling your hips off the ground. Engage your lower abs and crunch up, bringing your knees closer to your head. Slowly return to the starting position. Reps: perform as many controlled reps as possible in 1 minute. Tips: control: perform each movement slowly and deliberately to maximize muscle engagement. Breathing: exhale as you crunch and inhale as you return to the starting position. Form: keep your core engaged throughout the exercise to avoid straining your back. Incorporate these exercises into your routine to effectively target and strengthen your abdominal muscles. 5. Knee touch crunch exercise. Here's a quick 1-minute knee touch crunch exercise to effectively target your upper abdominal muscles. Knee touch crunch exercise, 1 minute. Starting position, 10 seconds. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Extend your arms straight out in front of you, palms facing down, and keep your head and shoulders relaxed on the floor. Crunch up, 20 seconds. Engage your core and lift your head, shoulders, and upper back off the floor. Reach your hands towards your knees, aiming to touch them with your fingertips. Hold the crunch for a moment, then slowly lower back down to the starting position. Repeat the crunch movement steadily for 20 seconds. Pulse crunches, 20 seconds. From the lifted position, perform small pulse movements, lifting your shoulders slightly higher and reaching towards your knees. Keep your core tight and movements controlled, focusing on engaging your upper abs. Continue pulsing for 20 seconds. Final reach, 10 seconds. For the last 10 seconds, perform continuous, full-range crunches, reaching towards your knees each time. Maintain a steady pace and focus on keeping your movements controlled. Tips: control: perform each movement deliberately to maximize muscle engagement. Breathing: exhale as you crunch up and inhale as you lower back down. Form: Keep your neck relaxed and avoid pulling on it with your hands. Focus on using your abdominal muscles to lift your upper body. Incorporate this exercise into your routine to effectively target and strengthen your upper abdominal muscles. 6. Best jumping jack variations exercise. Here's a quick guide to some of the best jumping jack variations, each performed for 1 minute to target different muscle groups and add variety to your workout. Best jumping jack variations, 1 minute each. Standard jumping jacks, 1 minute. Execution. Start with your feet together and arms at your sides. Jump your feet out to the sides while raising your arms overhead. Jump back to the starting position with feet together and arms at your sides. Tip: keep a steady pace and maintain good posture. Cross-jack jumping jacks, 1 minute. Execution. Start with your feet together and arms at your sides. Jump your feet out to the sides and cross your arms in front of your chest. Jump back, crossing your feet, right over left, and bringing your arms back to your sides. Alternate the crossing of feet with each jump. Tip: engage your core to maintain balance. High knee jumping jacks, 1 minute. Execution. Start with your feet together and arms at your sides. Jump your feet out while simultaneously raising one knee towards your chest and lifting your opposite arm. Alternate legs with each jump, mimicking a high knee run. Tip: drive your knees high and maintain a brisk pace. Squat jumping jacks, 1 minute. Execution. Start with your feet together and arms at your sides. Jump your feet out to a squat position, bringing your arms overhead. Jump back to the starting position with feet together and arms at your sides. Tip: focus on maintaining a proper squat form, keeping your chest up and knees behind your toes. Plank jacks, 1 minute. Execution. Start in a high plank position with your hands under your shoulders and body in a straight line. Jump your feet out to the sides, like a standard jumping jack, while keeping your upper body steady. Jump your feet back together to the starting position. Tip: keep your core tight to prevent your hips from sagging. Tips for all variations. Control: perform each variation with controlled movements to avoid injury. Breathing: maintain a steady breathing pattern. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Pacing: start at a moderate pace and increase intensity as you become more comfortable with the movements. Incorporate these variations into your routine to keep your workouts dynamic and to target different muscle groups effectively.